Kaelin Zalara's gaze lingered on the worn linoleum beneath her feet as she swept the narrow corridors of the Lysander Clinic for infectious diseases. The fluorescent lights above cast an unforgiving glare, illuminating every speck of dust and forgotten shred of medical tape. As a senior janitorial assistant, Kaelin knew every inch of this place by heart, every ventilation shaft, every storage room, every sterile laboratory. She'd been here for 5 years, watching the staff change while the hospital itself seemed to expand, contract, and morph around her like a living entity. Kaelin paused outside the door marked Isolation Wing 3, her hand hovering above the worn handle. Dr. Elwes had mentioned something about a new patient being admitted yesterday, some high-profile case involving a rare strain of fungal meningitis that was already making headlines across the city. Kaelin didn't know much about it, but she did recall seeing an unfamiliar name on the clipboard attached to the door, ytshorts. She hesitated for a moment before continuing her rounds, trying not to think too hard about the strange silence emanating from within Isolation Wing 3. Every time Kaelin walked past this section of the hospital, she felt like an unseen presence was watching her, always lurking just beyond the edges of her perception. As she turned a corner into another wing, the soft murmur of conversation drifted out from behind a nearby nurse's station. A group of younger staff members were gathered around the console, their heads bent in intense discussion. Kaelin recognized some of them from previous shifts, usually cheerful and efficient, but today they seemed subdued and preoccupied. One face stood out amidst this huddle, Dr. Elwes herself, her eyes scanning the data on the console with an expression that bordered on concern. When their gazes met, Kaelin felt a jolt of unease. "What's going on?" she asked, trying to keep her tone neutral. Dr. Elwes looked up, then turned back to the screen without responding. The others continued talking among themselves in hushed tones. It was as if they'd forgotten Kaelin even existed, or perhaps it was something else entirely. With a growing sense of unease, Kaelin pushed off from the wall and moved on with her cleaning, leaving Dr. Elwes and her team to whatever weighty discussion had them entranced.